Hello and welcome to the Daylight Midnight Show. I feel like straight away I should say a little bit of something about why it's called the Daylight Midnight Show. I worked in radio for about 10 years, and for a while there was this obsession almost among low intellect management that every show should have a really catchy name because it would be easier to market it and it would be easy to sell advertising on it. So you couldn't just have a show called Afternoons with Greg, it had to have some kind of pizzazz title like Friday Bang. And I think that way of thinking has just stuck with me. You may also notice that we have daylight streaming in through the windows here, but hopefully if you're watching this when it's first posted, it'll be midnight where you are. And that's my plan, so that I've got time to upload this stuff. I'll be recording it during the day on the Friday, and then posting it so you can watch it from midnight. So daylight, midnight, just seem to go nicely together. I did a bit of research as well, and nobody else is using the phrase the Daylight Midnight Show, as far as I can find. So it's mine now. That name belongs to me and this show. And let's be honest, it's just cool, isn't it? Daylight Midnight, the Daylight Midnight Show. So that's the name. What's the concept of the show? What's the content going to be? Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't have the faintest idea yet. I'm hoping this is going to be one of those if you build it, he will come moments where now I've committed to doing it and I'm going to record this every Friday for the foreseeable future. I've got to come up with some stuff to put in it. I'm hoping to use some of the stuff I used to do in radio, but make it slightly more visual so it's more interesting for you. I want it to be quite interactive as well, so there will be an email address and there'll be comments that you can make, and hopefully we can make this a little bit of an interactive show as well, so your ideas will be as much a part of it as my ideas. But I just want it to grow organically. We've set the ball rolling, we've put the ship out to sail, and we'll just see what happens, and between us hopefully we'll come up with some stuff that's worth watching. I should also point out at this point, don't expect my appearance to be consistent from one week to the next. I like it when you watch shows and there's always a very smartly dressed presenter and the hair always looks exactly the same because they've had it done before the show. This isn't going to be like that. I'm still going to be recording other stuff. Some of that stuff I'll need a beard for, some of it I'll just need a moustache for. So you're going to tune in every week and see me looking very slightly different. I'm not going to wear a suit every week either, but I thought the launch show is a bit special, so I'll put the suit and tie on. Forgot the tie, obviously, and I also didn't iron the shirt, so it's not that special, is it? But don't expect the suit every week, especially with the temperature in this office, which currently is about 27.8 degrees and expected to get warmer as the weeks go on. So I can't guarantee what I'm going to look like, what's going to be in the show, but I'm hoping you'll see enough today to come back, give me a chance to entertain you over the coming weeks. What I have done in preparation for this first show is I've written a little set of rules. I'll print these off properly and I'll have them up, but these are going to form the framework of what I'm going to try and do over the coming weeks and months. So just 5 quick little rules that I'm going to share with you now that I'm going to try and stick to. Whatever else happens, whatever ideas come to me, they've got to fit within these 5 rules. So rule number 1, no episode of this show will be more than 10 minutes long. I want this to be sharp, succinct, in and out, fast. I don't want to outstay my welcome. So starting next week, I'm going to have like a timer on the desk, and it'll be set for 10 minutes. When the bomb goes off, I stop. Wherever we are in the show, stop, say goodbye, move on to next week. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, no drink or drugs. That's for me, by the way. You can do what you like. And frankly, if you're going to watch this at midnight, a couple of drinks in your system might not be a bad thing. Rule number 3, family friendly. No swearing, no controversy. I'm going to try and make this a show that you can sit with your children and your family and watch and enjoy together. Rule number 4, no editing. So every week I will sit here, I will do what I'm going to do for 10 minutes. I'm not going to press pause, I'm not going to stop and re-record, I'm not going to start again. There will be no take twos. Whatever happens here is what you will see. And finally, rule number 5, and this to me is the really important one, I will not take this seriously. One thing I hate is when you have comedians or entertainers and they try and tap into what's going on and be really serious. If I've spent 30 quid to go and see a comedian, I want to hear them make me laugh. I don't want them to talk about how they were bullied at school for 20 minutes. So this isn't going to be about current affairs. We're not going to look at any scandals. We're not going to talk about protests or any big issues that are going on. This is just going to be about me and you, and hopefully it's going to be about me making you smile. So they are the 5 rules. And that's all I wanted to say this week. Episode 1, done and dusted, in the bag. Thank you very much indeed for your time, and I will see you next week. Have a good week.